I think, as I mentioned before, one of the key challenges in the future is going to be operating in environments where public funds become less and less and less. So I think with the compact and with the community partnership, I think we've got to really prioritise what needs to be done in the future.
The way the service providers need to link in with the voluntary sector, that's one thing. Secondly, I think the commissioning of services through the voluntary sector is very important, and we believe that the voluntary sector is really well placed to provide services to the local people because it understands the needs of local people, and we believe that the health authority, the local authority, should be able to commission some of the services through the voluntary sector into the voluntary community organisations.
I just think that the VCS is probably the exciting place to work. That's why I've spent most of my 30 years or so of working life working in the voluntary and community sector. It's able to innovate at times when other parts of the economy can't. It's in touch with people at grassroots level. It changes people's lives every day. And a healthy and strong voluntary and community sector is essential for a healthy borough.
The Trafford Compact, I think, is really important to us because it formalises this mutually shared approach that we've got for delivering here in Trafford, and we've got a very fruitful relationship so far. This puts it in a formal context where we all come around the table as partners with the same aims and objectives, pretty much, for working and building and developing on what we need to do as our organisations for the benefit of Trafford. And I think, because of the community focus that we all have, having a compact together where we're all agreed what we're doing and how we're going to do it makes for a much stronger means of setting out and achieving what we've all said to do, that we want to do, and that's to make a real and positive difference for everybody in Trafford.
I think the development of the compact, particularly some of the detail within it, particularly around funding and around workforce development, is key in ensuring that we are able to give we have a sustainable services in Trafford. We've got some great services being delivered at the moment, but with the financial pressures, unless we take advantage and work together rather than against each other, then we won't have a sustainable service.
We're all going to be challenged from a resource point of view. We're going to have to look at ways of achieving things more effectively and more efficiently, because there won't be just quite so many resources readily available. Now, we're good at that in Trafford. We've worked together for a long time, but we're not resting on our laurels. We think that there's even more for us to do, and working together to find the best way of doing that is exactly what we should be doing for the community in Trafford.
Together we can actually do more than if we try and do it in our own individual organisations, working on our own. So I think that's a real strength, and we need to push that forward. I think we also need to turn some of the words about what we're doing into real action, and hopefully the conference can actually hold us to account for doing that.